Hey there, friends, Snips again. Out here in the garage today, doing a little bit of goofing around. Got a couple of videos I want to make today, but first I've got a mail call and local treasures to go through with you guys. Some really cool stuff. All knives in this one, but hopefully tomorrow I'll get that new gun that will go on this rack right here of Crossman pumpers, and it's slated for delivery for tomorrow, so that'll be a special mail call, probably all by itself. But these are all knives, really cool stuff. Several from coming in from eBay, but most of them I do believe are allergies are still still kicking up here, but most of these I do are local pickups from antique stores. I just stopped at an antique store this afternoon on my way home and found some really cool stuff. We'll start with the ones I got. I think I got these 2 days ago. Today's Wednesday, so yeah, it was Monday I stopped and got these, found these ones. So first one, I started doing a little bit of cleanup on it. I haven't done a lot yet, but this one is a Schrade scrimshaw. Got a little bit of peppering on the blade there, but overall it looks very much unused, uncarried. I think it'll clean up very nicely. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get that pitting off there and maintain that scrimshaw etch there, so I'm not sure what to do about that. I got half of mine to take a picture of it and try to laser etch it back on there after I clean the blade off with my laser etching tool. Just got to go really, really low on the setting, and it should be able to do that, reproduce that. So I may practice on some junk before I try it on a good knife. But you saw, so that's, let's see, this is a model. I really like these single blade folding hunters like this. This one is a liner lock as well, so I do like that. It's a SC, I believe that's 500. I'll have the tang stamp up here while I'm talking, but I believe that is SC. Yeah, it looks like 500. And this SC is for scrimshaw. And you guys saw me show this one that I picked up at another antique store not too long ago. This is a lockback folding hunter with its sheath. I think this thing was like brand new, and just had a little bit of green from the sheath, but really, really cool. SC 705. So getting the scrimshaw collection coming together. That'll be a lot of fun. Let's see what else. So let me grab the ones I. All right, so you guys aren't going to believe me, but I'll tell you anyway. So that knife was marked $10. This knife was marked $10. And this knife was marked $15. And they were all in the same booth, and they were actually happened to be the booth of the the guy that was actually running the store. He told me that there's like 4 vendors in the store, but these ones were in his locked cabinet. And I said, well, I'd like to buy all 3 of those. And he says, well, how about $25 for all 3 of them? So this one's going to be just a parts knife. If I can find another, this one is and I still left a little tag on there just for reference, $10. But this one has a broken the locking bar in the back is broken, so it actually would come up like that. But if I can find another parts knife for an LB3, might be able to do a repair on this one. But for now, I'll put it in my, I've got a box down here with a bunch of knives that need to be fixed and cleaned up, and some of them, all they need to be is cleaned up, but just haven't had a chance to get to them. But this is Uncle Henry LB3, and it is a Schrade Plus, so after 1981. Hard to put a date on it beyond that. but that scrimshaw and this one here, really nice shape. A little bit of scratching on the blade, but not too bad. This one will clean up really nice. This is an also an Uncle Henry Schrade Plus LB5, made in USA. Really cool knife. It's been used and not, I wouldn't say abused at all, but it's definitely been used. But that one will get a full day at the spa and go into the lockback rotation. And then the last one I found at the same store in a different booth was another of these. So I got a few of them hanging right here. Very similar. This one's a Davy Crockett, and this one is an Imperial with the USA underneath, so 46 to 56, but really nice condition. Camper with the only thing it doesn't have is the punch blade like a lot of the campers have, but it has a can opener and the screwdriver and cap lifter, full blades, really nice shape knife. And I think I'm gonna not even do anything to this, and I'm just gonna put it right over here with the rest of those. Didn't need anything. All right, so that was the store 2 days ago. Let me show you this before we go into other purchases. So this is I actually did a short on this morning. This is a knife that a coworker of mine, friend at work, he brought it in. This one belonged to his grandfather, and the blade was dull as a butter knife. It's sharp as a razor now, but it was dull as a butter knife, covered with rust and paint and who knows what else. But I cleaned it up. I did my best I could do on the butt here, but the metal's kind of cracked a little bit, so I didn't want to do too much to it. But I cleaned up and moisturized the bone handles. But as a thanks, he gave me a huge piece of leather. This kind of leather here, that's actually part of that piece that he gave me, but it's got to be 6 feet tall and 3 feet wide. And he wasn't really expecting anything, but as a thanks for that, I made him this sheath for his grandfather's knife. And really cool. We're out driving around so much and hardly ever see each other, but hopefully I'll run into him in the next week or so, and I'll be able to give him that. And there's no markings on the blade at all, so I'm not sure where that little knife came from or who made it or anything. There's no markings on it at all, but it's a keepsake for him, so I wanted to do something nice for him. All right, so let's see. So I had some knives come in the mail. So 2 came yesterday, and I'll show you the bad. Well, what I say is the bad one. This one, if you look at it on the outside without opening the blades, it's an absolute gorgeous red bone case, and it is an X's under with a model number on it. So X's under with a model number. X's under went from 40 to 64. If it has a model number on it, that cuts off the 40 to 49. So they started putting the models on at 49. So 49 to 64. Unfortunately, this one has been whittled down. That blade has, and the spay blade has as well. But this is a slimline trapper, and the slimline trappers with two blades were very, very uncommon. Most slimline trappers you see are actually two blade. I do have another old slimline trapper. This one is a 1970, 10 dots on the and this one also is a 62048, but really, really cool knife. I'm not sure that those blades would swap over even if I wanted to. But I may just, I mean, I'm not going to get rid of it, but I will probably just hold on to this knife, and maybe one day I'll run into another 048 pattern, X's under, that's maybe been ran over and the handles are all crushed off it, but the blades are still good, and I'll be able to do a swap on it. But I mean, it's a usable knife. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, as far as it could be a nice pocket dropper for sure, but just very, very worn out blade, especially that one. This one's still full length, but it's just been whittled down quite a bit. So that one is still pretty well full length. This one's not bad. Just had a little bit of pitting on the blades. This 1970 vintage one. But this was part of a lot of 2 case knives, and I didn't buy it for this one, although I am not disappointed in that one at all. It's pretty cool. But I bought this lot specifically for this knife. This one is an absolute stunner. This one is a, what's the model? 06247 PEN, and so a 47 pattern is typically a Stockman 6347, but they made this one and this one is a 1975 tang stamp. But absolutely gorgeous red bone. Got a little bit of milk on the front side here, the show side. Back side's just got a little tiny bit right by the pin there. No pin cracks. No cracks on the bone at all. Just, like I said, an absolute stunner. Had to pay up a little bit for this one, but I got that one as a bonus. I think what I paid for this, I won't say, but I think what I paid for that lot, this one is well worth or more what I paid for that. So, but I do have some 47 patterns. I should have got a couple examples out, but most of my 47 patterns are the Stockman, the three blade Stockman. All right, let's get to the other mail call here. This is I've been getting quite a few of these old Camilluses here. This one is a eBay find, and it is a 4-line. Got the USA underneath, and it is a really, really cool. So it does have a little tiny nick in the blade right there, but I think I can really reprofile that pretty easily without even losing enough blade to even talk about. But the pen blade's in really awesome shape. This one is another Camillus 4-line easy open. I think I have my other one right here. So actually I got a couple of easy opens. I think this one's exactly the same as the one I got a couple weekends ago. This one is also a 4-line. So with a little bit of TLC, hopefully this one will look as good as this one. I believe they're both from the same vintage. This one's got a little bit of corrosion on the bale, but I think that'll clean up okay. Overall, really, really nice knife. Camillus 4-line. Actually, I saw that I did get another easy open at the same time as this other one. This one's a 3-line. So 19 was that 3 lines, 1915, 16 to 1930. All right, so that's all the mail call. I did stop at a local, or not local, actually it's fairly far away antique store that I have bought several very nice knives from before. And today was no disappointment either. So I've got 3 old knives and one that's not as old, but we'll save that one for last because it's kind of cool. But this one is a, I don't know exactly how old this one is, but this one is a Utica Kutmaster Stockman. Really, really nice, very nice shape. So the Kutmaster started in 1946, went all the way up into the early to mid 70s, depending on where you read. So this one looks like a more modern, I would guess, but it's just black Delrin. So, I mean, they were making that all the way back into the 40s and 50s. So who really could tell? It's hard to tell. That one could be as early as the mid 40s. All right. So now these next two are pretty old, pretty old. This one is a Schrade Walden camp knife. Looks like the blade was maybe shortened a little bit on that one. Not a big deal. Needs a bail. Again, not a big deal. I can do that. Got this one for cheap, real cheap. But it is a Schrade Walden, New York, USA, which went all the way from, I believe, like 46 up to the early 70s. So really, really cool camp knife. We'll get that one a day at the spa on a new bail, and that'll be it. I don't think I have a Schrade camp knife yet. I have a lot of camp knives, Ulsters and Camilluses and Camcos and you name it, Imperials. But I don't think I have I have a lot of Schrade knives, but I don't have a Schrade. Now this one is a really cool, and I had to do a little bit of digging to figure out what we had going on here. But so the main tang stamp is the Camillus sword brand. Here's that. So that dated from like 1941 to 46, from what I've been able to find. And then on the back side of the blade, it has a 3027 as a model number. And at first, I didn't think there was a actual Camillus stamp on here, but there's the spay blade, and then it has a nice pen blade. But I actually did find, after doing a little bit of cleanup, that on the show side of the spay blade is where the tang stamp is, and it's a weird tang stamp. Here's the tang stamp. It is actually only a 3-line tang stamp, but I believe it is a one that would date from because this one does say New York and USA all on the same line. So the normal, they probably had to condense it down. The normal 4-line tang stamp, and I'll put up a picture of one of these new ones I got here. So they say Camillus, the whole word Camillus, and this one does. But then the second line always says Cutlery Co., and this one just says Cutco. And then on a normal 4-line, it says Camillus, New York, and then underneath it says USA. So this one just says Camillus is the first line, Cutco is the second line, and then NY USA is the third line. So very, very interesting. I couldn't find another example of that tang stamp anywhere. So if anybody knows anything about that, I would really be appreciative of knowing about that. All right, so now this last one, some of you USA only guys are going to be disappointed in me, but I have been really liking these elephant toes, sunfish, whatever you want to call them. I have several. And I actually went looking for more examples of these Rough Rider elephant toes, and I saw these tortoiseshell ones were discontinued. And I just happened to be walking through, and I saw it in one of the booths, and got it for a really, really good price. It was actually a good price, and then it was 25% off. So I have the tortoise shell. I have the smooth white bone. I actually had to make some slips, special slips, just for these big. I have the one with the G10 handle. This is, I call this the ghost fish, and it's a single blade. I believe it's the only one that's a single blade. But I really like that one. And then I have the it's kind of the mate to this one, the blue G10 sunfish. So I believe these are similar. This one is an older one, though. It has the Rough Rider with a RIDER in script there. So that's an older version there. But really cool. All right, I rambled on enough. But really cool mail call and local treasures. Let me know which one was your favorite. I think I could pretty easily say that my favorite is probably this case 47 pattern. Just absolute gorgeous knife. It's one of those ones, the pictures on eBay did not do it any justice. And hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.